Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Kriti and you're watching Fun Friday videos with critical comedy. If you're new to my channel, a big hello to you. On my YouTube, I talk about my life in Denmark. I talk about my life as a stand-up comedian and much more. And today's video is my favorite video because this topic about the culture shocks that I've experienced in Denmark has given me so much content for my comedy here. So I thought, why not make the same content for my YouTube family? And I must say that these culture shocks for me have been interesting and really a fun way to know about a new culture, about a new country. So the number one thing that shocked me about Denmark was the silence. Yes, when you move to Denmark, the silence will shock you. But I want to particularly talk about the silence in the local trains, which are called S train. So I came out of the airport, took the metro, which was pretty normal for me, and then I took the S train, and there it was my first shock. I noticed nobody is talking. No kid is crying. So I come from Mumbai, and in Mumbai local trains it gets pretty crazy. Here also you will notice that it definitely gets crowded during office hour, but I have never felt that it gets congested so that you just cannot enter. And then I noticed how much spacious it is. You know, they have a separate section where you can actually park your bike when you're commuting. So yes, you can take your bike in the train when you are commuting from one place to another. And then the third and the biggest shock about the S train was seeing the quiet zone. I was like, why? Why do we need a quiet zone inside the S train? Because here is the thing, for me, I feel like the silence inside the quiet zone and the silence outside the quiet zone is pretty same, guys. It took me some time to enter the zone because I was like, what do I do in there? Just go in and just sit. And when I started going inside the quiet zone, I used to be so scared that, oh my god, I should not make any noise because then. The second thing that shocked me about Denmark, and it is a good learning point for me, was the fact that when I moved here, I noticed how much people on a day-to-day basis, they are doing their activities on their own, be it taking full care of their own house, be it fixing your own bike, maintaining your own garden. And I remember going to IKEA in the beginning and we bought a furniture, and I told my husband, so we are going to call someone who will fix or assemble it for us. And he was like, we are gonna do it. And I'm like, okay. So now I have assembled furnitures, I have fixed drawers here in my house, and it's a good learning point because then you are self-sufficient. You know a lot of things that goes around you on a day-to-day basis. For the first time, I noticed that there is a self-serve gas station. So if you're driving your car, you need to know how that works. You need to know a lot about parking lot. So it makes me happy that there were a lot of things that I didn't know, but now I know after moving to Denmark. The third thing that shocked me about Denmark was the fact that how much people follow here the traffic rules. And in the beginning it was a shocking thing, but now that I have lived here for 4 years, I think this is one of my best learnings in life, that yes, you have to and you should follow the traffic rules because it makes life easier, you know. And there are a lot of rules that everybody has to follow, and people do follow. Like even if you're in your car, you have to make sure that everyone is wearing the seat belt. There is a specific rule when you are when you have baby, and you cannot carry your baby like that in the car. You have to have the baby seat in your car, and then only you can drive with your baby. I also love the fact that pedestrians are given here the highest priority. So if you are entering a lane, you know, in your car, you have to first give the way to the pedestrian crossing the road. The fourth thing that shocked me about Denmark was seeing how cool the senior citizens are here. I definitely don't have a deeper understanding about what their life is, what problems do they have, but they have their life, their independence, their quality of life much better. And sometimes if you look at them, they look so vibrant and classy. You'll always see them outside having their own groups, having their parties together, and it is definitely such a good thing. Whenever I'm out grocery shopping, I will always see a very old person, but he or she is out there doing their own stuff. So this point definitely relate to the fact that you are so self-sufficient even in old age, that you are doing a lot of things on your own. And the fifth thing that shocked me about Denmark, and it is quite common thing that shocked a lot of people, was seeing a baby in a stroller outside a restaurant. For me, it was like, should I call the police? Who does this baby belong to? And the answer is no, you don't need to do anything, because their parents are somewhere in the vicinity. They are maybe in the restaurant or maybe somewhere nearby. You don't need to do anything. So these were my top 5 culture shocks that I experienced after moving to Denmark 4 years ago, and there are still a lot of things that shock me. I recently got to know that there are 4 stages to culture shock, and I will soon make a video about which stage right now I am at. But thank you so much for watching today's video. Your support matters a lot. So if you like my content, kindly subscribe to my channel. I make one video every Friday, and soon I want to make a lot of more videos. See you next Friday, because now it's show time. Bye bye.